I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Good evening, everyone. Denise here with Denise's Stampin' Creations. I'm here in wet and rainy Maple Ridge, British Columbia, and I'm just coming on live today to actually play with one of the bundles that Stampin' Up! Has on sale. Sorry, this is what I look like when I work from home all day. No makeup, no nothing. I'm in comfies. Anyways, Stampin' Up! Has a wonderful Savings Are in Bloom bundle on sale. So some of our stamp sets are bundles are on sale, plus our mini stamp cut and emboss machine are on sale. You can get more details at see if I can do this at right. Just come onto my Stampin' Up! Website, denisemp.stampinup.net, and you'll be able to see which bundles we have on sale. Let me switch over. We're going to make a fun card with one of the bundles that are on sale, which is Sweet as a Peach. Let's get rid of this lower third. And we are going to move on over to the desk area. We're going to play with the Sweet as a Peach stamp set. I haven't played with this much since I was part of a group that we did a Sweet as a Peach stamp camp last year. So much fun. So watch for those. And I'm just actually just going to get over so I can watch for any comments, and hopefully everything is okay there. Perfect. Should be able to, so swipe left to watch for comments. Okay, if anybody's there, just pop on and say, hey, come play with me. As I said, I'm playing with Sweet as Peach. I'm using the Sweet as a Peach designer series paper as well, which I loved this. As you can see that I've used quite a bit of this package, not a lot left. But with these cards, I've actually used some of the pieces that I've already had started using to begin with. So the Pack of Designer Series paper actually does go a long, long way. So as I was saying, the promo for the month of March right now is our mini stamp cut and emboss machine is actually on sale for $6.50, regular $82. So great time that if you were thinking about getting the stamp cut and emboss machine, great time to get it. Also, we've got a whole bunch of our bundles that are on sale with bundle savings. So like the Sweet as a Peach is normally $55 for the stamp set and dies. It's on sale right now for this month for $44. So that's one of the sets. We've got our hydrangeas. I'm actually ordering the What's Cooking bundle. I don't know why I haven't gotten that one yet. That one's fun, and the Beauty of Friendship bundle is on my order. And so is the All Squared Away bundle. Well, let's face it, most of these are on my wish list. But there's quite a few sets that are on sale for this month. So great time to get any of these bundles while they're on sale. And of course, your mini stamp cut and emboss machine. Okay, I'm just going to move this piece of paper out of the way, and we are going to get creating here. What I've done here is it's going to be a bit of a different fold of a card, and I actually where did I get this? I think it was one of the team meetings that I was on. We do like a mystery stamp, so we just get all the measurements, and we get to create with whatever stamp set that we want. So lots of fun. So I've got a piece of our basic white cardstock. So it's 8 1/4 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 2 3/4. So that's that. I've got our designer series paper. I've got this one cut at 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I've got a second piece here at 2 1/2 by 4 inches. I've got a piece of our Calypso Coral, and this one is 9 inches by 2 1/2 inches. And a couple pieces of our basic white, and both of these, they're the exact same sizes, so they are 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And I've got just this one little piece that's going to go inside. I'm actually making this so you can actually put in a gift card holder. So this one is 4¼ by 1¼ They just have an extra piece of scrap so we can do our stamping on and cut it all out. So what I'm going to actually start to do is I'm just actually going to start putting some of these pieces together just to get them out of the way. So I'm taking our bigger designer series paper and I'm just going to grab our Stamp and Seal. So you can either use this or the liquid glue. I'm just feeling like I need to use the Stamp and Seal tonight. It's been a long day and I think I'll wind up making a complete mess with the liquid Tombow glue. So I just usually just go like top, bottom, and right in the middle, and that seems to get it adhered down properly. And I'm just actually going to put this right in the middle here, just like that. And same thing with this designer series paper, the smaller piece. I'm just going to line it up right here. Okay. Get that going. And again, just kind of doing the same thing. Am I getting low? No, I'm good. Okay. And we'll get that put on just like that. Okay. I'm going to quickly get this down because then our last piece I will do. Yeah, I could do that after. Okay. So let's put our inside piece in so you can actually sign the card. Just trying to remember which order I had done this in, but we're going to wing it. We'll just stick that in the middle. And this is just going to go right in the middle, so then it's going to flap over like this. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my bone folder and just give this a really nice crease so it stays closed. So I'm just going to go on the back of our Calypso Coral and just do the same thing. Actually just going to put just a little bit more on this because it's a heavier piece and I want to make sure it stays down. And this is just going to kind of go right in the middle here. Again, you're folding this over. Okay, I think you know what, I'm going to grab this little piece here too, and I'm just going to put this in. It's just so all the bits are out of my way. And this is just going to be our holder for our gift card. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the edge of the sides. Side. Okay, come on. No, why? It's because I didn't roll it back. There we go. And then just right along the bottom edge here. I don't want to go up too high because I want to make sure our gift card is going to slip in. Okay, so I'm going to go right on the edge. And if it goes over a little bit, that's okay. What you did there. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to put this at the bottom of that flap. So I didn't go right to where the edge of the flap is. I just went right above it, so it will still fold over. But then we've got our little pouch here to stick the gift card in. Okay, so now I'm just going to tuck this off to the side while we get everything else done. So on this piece, it's going to go on the front, but before that gets glued down, we have a couple of things to do with this. I'm going to quickly use our happy birthday sentiment out of the Sweet as a Peach. And I'm just going to stamp that in our Calypso Coral. Just ink that up really quick. And it's just going to go towards the bottom here. It doesn't have to go right at the bottom. I'm just going to go up just a smidge and put in our happy birthday. Actually, I'm going to leave that open for a moment. I'm going to put this off to the side because we're not quite done with that. I'm just going to quickly use our chamois and clean off that stamp. And then what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to need that back again. So we're going to get this guy back. Ooh, everything's all over the place. So this is the whole stamp set with all the dies for Sweet as a Peach. So you've got the dies to like actually cut out the whole peach. We have a little label, quite a few leaves, little peaches, or they could be apples, plums, anything that you kind of want to make. got little flowers. We've got the flowers that we can use. The stem. This is for the leaves and the stem. We're actually going to use that today. And then all of our stamps. Well, I've got the flowers here on a block already. But there's our little peaches, our big peach. There is the leaves that we're going to be using. So I'm just going to put that onto the block. I know you fixed. I just used you. There we go. What else do we have? We've got just little leaves there, our little flowers, and a ton of really great sentiments. We have hello, we have friend, have a peachy day, sweet as a peach. Then you can actually, you know, match up. You're as sweet as a peach. Our happy birthday, thanks so much. I've made so many different cards with this set. It's one of my favorite sets that Stampin' Up has. So we're going to quickly stamp our leaves. I'm actually just going to move that down a little bit here. Make sure. There we go. That's better. Now I'm happier. And we're going to stamp our leaves with Granny Apple Green. It's one of my, I mean, all of our greens are the favorite, but for the lighter colors, especially for something bright and cheerful with flowers. Not saying that none of the other colors are, but I just find this is the best kind of when you're making the flowers on the lighter color, if you will. And we're just going to stamp this. You know what? I want to just grab my Pearson mat here. I just find using a little bit of a foam underneath our photopolymer stamp sets gives it just such a nice crisp image. I mean, it would have done the same thing on here. I just find that it just gives it just a little bit more. Okay, and that's all that we need the Granny Apple Green for. So I'm just going to put that away. And clean off my stamp set. I try to clean as I go. And I'm going to put that away so I don't lose it. So put it down, put it away, as I've heard a couple of people on the team that I'm on. That off to the side. You know what, we're going to need this die too, so I'm just going to grab that guy out. Okay, and then we're going to grab our 3 flowers. So what I'm going to do here, because I'm going to try and make these more, I guess, realistic looking, I'm actually going to use 2 of our colors. So I'm going to use one of our in colors for, is this one of our new in colors? Yes, it is. Our Pale Papaya, and I'm going to use our Calypso Coral. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to grab one of our sponge daubers, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually stamp this in the lighter color, which is our Pale Papaya. Just going to ink that all up. And then what I'm going to do is actually use a Calypso Coral with our sponge dauber, and I'm just actually going to just hit the tips of the leaves just to give it kind of that two-toned look. So all I'm going to do is just go around, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and just going around the edges. There we go. And I'll just stamp that over here. And hopefully you guys can see that you can see kind of the 2D, the 2 different colors. So we've got our Pale Papaya and our Calypso Coral there. Love combining those 2 colors. Okay, that out of the way, get the sponge dauber out of the way. Those sponge daubers are great for this, for that technique, especially when you're wanting to use a couple of different tones on a lot of our stamp sets. I mean, you can use it on anything, whether it's flowers or trees, or what else could we use it on? Our rainbows, tulips. I'm just looking at all my stamp sets. Even on some of the bigger sentiments, you can use it on. Give it that look. Okay, let's just get that out of the way, and we're going to close these ink pads up because that's all the stamping we have to do. It's actually a fairly quick and easy card, and a great way to use some of our Designer Series paper and to showcase it off than just showing a little bit of the stamp set. Okay, That out of the way. So now I'm going to grab our our mini stamp cut and emboss machine. This is the greatest tool ever. I'm just going to move that up a bit just in case we need a bit more room. I love this machine. It's so compact. It's like our big stamp cut and emboss machine, just littler. But the great thing with this suite and all the suites that are on sale this month, all of those dies fit in this machine. So it's a great way to get some of these and use our mini stamp cut and emboss machine. And it doesn't take us much room, because some people think, oh, that the big stamp and cut and emboss machine is it's too big for the area. This works great. We even have some embossing folders that fit through this machine as well. So I mean, there is a lot that you can do with this machine. Like, for example, the stripes and splatters embossing folders that are in the mini catalog, those fit through this machine quite nicely. I know there's a couple more, I just don't have them right in front of me. So if you're worried about that, you don't have to worry. And in our catalogs, it actually shows which machine, like if it is going to fit through the stamp cut and emboss machine. Okay, so what we're going to do, another great savings is you get your starter kit and join my team. $165 worth of product. You get it for $135 Canadian. Includes shipping, does not include taxes. But because these are all on sale, you'll get more bang for your money if you get the stamp cut and emboss machine, which is normally, what did I say, $82. Well, at $65.50, you still have like $100 to spend to get to your $165. And in some of these bundles, because they're on sale, those sale prices go in towards your starter kit. So great way to get that. Or I mean, if there's other products that you want, once you sign up with Stampin' Up and you get your starter kit and everything, you actually get further discounts even on sales items with your demonstrator discounts. Not so shabby. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I just want to make sure that this die doesn't move. They don't tend to, but I'm just being overly cautious today. I'm actually just going to grab some, all I did was actually grab some wall safe tape. And it doesn't seem to, this seems to actually been working quite nicely to not tear the paper up or anything once it goes through. You just don't want a strong tape, because you don't want to tear the image once it's gone through. So I'm just going to get this lined up. Okay, I'm just going to put this at the top. I tend to use these on bigger dies or anything that's a little bit more, it's got lots of details, especially if you've already stamped the image. Just to make sure nothing moves. Because it doesn't normally, but sometimes it's user error. Me. Especially after a long day of work. And possibly a glass or two of wine. You know, sometimes you just need that. Okay. I'm actually just going to, because I'm going to move this, I'm just going to put one on the flowers too, just to make sure nothing moves. I'll just put it there. Okay, so now we're going to put our top plate on. I know some people are saying that they use the gray plate rather than the white plate, but I haven't been having issues with that. You know, now that I said it, I'm going to have an issue. But I do find that as long as I don't line all the plates up exactly, I just have them kind of overlapping like this. It seems to actually go through really nicely for me. And I do that with the big stamp cut and emboss machine as well. And away we go. I'm just going to go backwards just to make sure everything did cut out. It normally has already cut out. I'm just being overly cautious. We'll put that off to the side and take apart our little sandwich. And out comes our leaves. and our flowers. Now let's see if I can save this tape so I can reuse it. And there's one piece I can reuse. Fabulous. Maybe. If I didn't fold it over, that was smart. Never mind. Being careful for nothing. All right, let's put the die away. Oh, I haven't done the magnet on this yet. Usually I've gotten through Amazon just a little magnet sheets, so these just stick and they're not floating around, but I just haven't gotten to do that yet. That piece can be saved. Fabulous. Reuse. So I mean, like, that just peels right off the paper and doesn't wreck the paper, and then I can get a couple more uses out of that tape. Waste not, want not. I think that's the same. And we'll get rid of that. Okay, we've got our little sides there, and we'll move the plates out of the way and bring back our card. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm actually going to put this down first and then figure out where we're going to put our ribbon. I'm actually going to use our pale papaya gingham, no, not gingham, our, where is it? Open weave ribbon. I'm loving these ribbons. We've got them in all of the in colors, and I love that ribbon. But yeah, I'm going to do this first, I think, and then put the ribbon on. I think I'm going to go more up like this. So we're going to actually dimensional everything up now. Actually, you know what? That's going to make it harder to stick down. Never mind. Change my mind. We're going to go for it. So I'm doing my cheater way with my bow. I'm just going to cut a piece and wrap it behind and use our seal to hold it down. And then I'm going to do a bow and then just use our glue dots to stick it down. It's my cheater way. I know there's a lot of people that do that. Some people will just wrap it around and tie the bow. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. Just depends on how I'm feeling. And actually, you know what? We're going to stick that down first because I'm just going to use the seal and then we'll start gluing everything down. Okay. And this is going to go into the middle here of that. We're using coastal coral. Okay. And now we'll quickly tie the bow. Let's see. I do the bunny loops tonight. This one I've always struggled with too, but I'm trying to be patient and just keep practicing because I know these make really nice bows doing it that way. Oh, look at that. That wasn't so shabby. Just going to make that knot just a little bit tighter so it stays put. There we go. And we'll cut the edge. And we'll cut that edge. And I'm going to grab my mini glue dots and put that down. And there we go. There is our little bow. I'm just going to cut that tail just a smidge there and just a smidge there. It just didn't, oops. There we go. That's better. Okie dokie. Let's get this done. So I'm going to dimensional everything up. So I'm going to start with, you know what, I think I'm going to go this way. On my other card, I went the other way, but you know what? I think I'm liking it like that. Okay, dimensionals. I'm going to grab our regular size dimensionals. And did I cut these guys? Yes, I did. I'm going to use those up too. I was going to grab the minis for just the leaves, but I think these ones that are cut off, I can probably make work. You go there. And oops, I just want one. I don't want two. I want one. Okay, go one there. And one right there. And I just need one more Nope. No, I'm going to, because that's sticking out. I'm not liking that. Get rid of that one off. And grab some mini dimensionals. Okay. On there. And I'm putting on probably way too many. There. Okay. And we'll get our leaves put down. All my backings off. There we go. One more. Okay, so if we go this way. Yes, I'm happier. There we go. And then let's figure out where we're going to put our flowers. Big one. And you there. And you there. Yes, okay. So I'm going to use a big dimensional, a big one. And we'll put you right. I'm trying to make it look like so he's on that stem. And we'll grab another dimensional. Should be a big one. And let's put you there. And let's grab that last flower. And this one I'm going to use a mini on. The big one is just going to be, I think, too big. Okay. And we'll put you there. Then our last touch is, you know what, I'm going to do some Ricostella on those flowers first, but I'm going to just grab our, what were these ones called again? Artistry Bloom Adhesive Back Sequins. And we're going to use just some of the little ones in the middle of these flowers. I'm just going to give it a little bit of Ricostella to make the flowers a little shimmery. Because, you know, we need Ricostella on everything, or almost everything. Quickly get some on here. There we go. And now we'll grab, I'm just grabbing the little guys. That's the Calypso Coral. You know, I'm curious. Is that going to be too dark? I'm going to try this. I know that, I think this one's the Rich Razzleberry. That's what I'm calling it anyways. I might be wrong. I'm just curious. Would that be too? Grab my take a pick tool. Is that going to be too much? Oh no, I like that. Oh, yes. But I'm just using the little ones. I did try bigger ones originally on my first card, and they were too big, so I had to take them off. But I am kind of liking that better, just having a different contrast in the middle. Actually, that could be pretty too, just using maybe the Calypso Coral and then putting the Rich Razzleberry around. Oh, I might have to try that out. So there is our card. So this is the first one that I had made. And I just used kind of the Calypso Coral. I mean, they're both nice, but kind of like that. And see, I went the other way. I might actually try to slowly take this up. You can with dimensionals. You have to be just really, really slow at it so I don't rip the paper. I'm gonna see if I can. And reposition it. Because I am kind of liking it better the other. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. It's just going to have to stay there. That's okay. But it is, I do like it better that way. So maybe if I just move the bow. I'm curious. I'm just playing. We move the bow to the other side. No, I'm just happier with it down lower. That's okay though. Yeah, that's okay. I might try to play with it later and see if I can get it up. If not, it is what it is. So let me come back over to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that card. Again, don't forget it is the month, the full month that the mini stamp cut emboss machine is on sale. All those bundles are on sale until the end of the month. I'm going to get an order in pretty quick, especially with the What's Cooking bundle and Beauty of Friendship bundle. Stay tuned. I'm actually trying to get a stamp camp, or not stamp camp, a stamp class prepared. So hopefully I'll be able to get that information out to you guys really shortly. Let me just put that back on. So yeah, once again, come shop with me anytime. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And yeah, that was fun. Anyways, we will see you again soon. Hopefully I'll be on. Going to try this weekend, but we'll see what's going on. Okay, everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you again later. Bye for now.